Hi, everyone. We're going live on Insight Timer right now. If you are seeing this, then that means you're watching the replay. So I invite you to join us next time live on Insight Timer. It's a free app and a wonderful way to be together. Welcome. We'll wait a few moments before we get started. Hi, Richard. Oh, what a treat. Oh, hi, Vasudha. Oh, hi, my friends. Hi, Kurti. So happy to see you all. Hi, TS. How is our sound? How is our connection? Is it all coming through clearly for you? Hi, Mo. Yeah, lovely to be with you, Richard. Okay, great. Anyone else having an issue with the picture? I think all the Wi-Fi settings that can be in place here are in place. Individual. Hi, Pauline. Okay, great. So it looks like TS, if you keep having an issue with the image, I invite you to leave the session and come back in, and usually that resolves it. Okay, great, great. Wonderful. Hi, everyone. Hi, Millie. Excuse me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay. So grateful to be together. It's been a long time. Vasudha was asking, how was my retreat in Bali? That's the reason I haven't seen so many of you in some time. I was leading a retreat in Bali and just exquisite. Such depth, such beauty, such tenderness, love, self awareness, self compassion. The retreat theme was divine remembrance, and a foundational piece of that was really embracing all of our self and all of our life experience and practicing being in that space of really allowing ourselves to be embracing ourselves just as we are. So such an exquisite gift. Hi Lamira. Hi ET. Thanks, Millie. Great to see you. All right. Well, I am so grateful for you, my beloveds. I had a moment this morning. Well, I guess I should introduce myself. For anyone that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Selena. I have a lot of content here on the Insight Timer app. I have over 100 free pieces of content and content also available on the subscription side of the app. I have videos out now, meditation videos. Let's see, I have 2 courses. One is called Yogic Practices for a Peaceful Life. The other is called Awaken My Heart, a guide to living with self-love. Both are available when you subscribe to the Insight Timer app. I also lead these live sessions regularly. You can see on my profile page under the events section to see when the next one is. I don't have it uh, scheduled yet. I don't have it listed yet, but we'll be together again in 2 weeks. And let's see, I lead retreats. My next scheduled retreat is coming up in Costa Rica in February 2027. We'll be together again in Bali next year. And yeah, more opportunities to be together. So if you're curious about any of those, you can check the retreats on my page. Only one is listed right now. You're also welcome to send me a private message, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Okay. Oh, last thing. Both of my precious, amazing teacher parents are here on the app. One, my mother, Sandy Magram, she leads lives regularly on Thursdays And my father, Jonas Magrum, doesn't lead lives so regularly anymore, but sometimes he will, especially on Fridays. So I warmly welcome you to check them out. They're so full of wisdom and love, compassion, and so much to share with us. Okay. Aloha, Michelle. Oh, it's so good to all be together. So I was starting to share that this morning I was at the doctor's office getting some blood work done. And the young woman who was the nurse who was gathering all of the information and doing things that nurses do for us, she was having this experience where things were going wrong with the online system and some of the patients were not probably the nicest to her and a little frustrated. And I could tell that although she seemed quite pleasant and kind and warm, there was some agitation for her. And she was just sharing how, oh, well, it's been a bad start to the day with this issue with the internet and the system not working properly. So that means you know what that means. The rest of the day is going to be bad. And you know me, I couldn't help myself. And I just lovingly, not like in a way where I made her wrong, not in a way where I made her feel like she needed to change, but I just invited the possibility that although things had been challenging and not working well, that her mind is powerful beyond measure. She is so powerful. You are so powerful. And your mind is so powerful. And I shared with her this perspective that although things had been challenging so far in the morning, that she could use her beautiful, powerful mind to consciously create the rest of her day. And many of you are familiar with this little technique that I use that I find very effective. And it's not science based, but it probably could be if we did some studies on it. It's more esoteric. And I say, thank you for showing me, and then what it is that I want to see. Thank you for showing me how peaceful and beautiful this day is. Thank you for showing me how kind people are today. Thank you for showing me how full of love I am and how full of love I feel. And so I shared this little technique with her, and it was a beautiful moment. She shared that although she wasn't deeply spiritual and didn't even feel that deeply connected to her religion, that I was the second person in 1 week to offer a similar kind of reminder. And she felt like it really touched her. And it made an impact. She was like, okay, I feel like this is a sign, right? Like somebody is showing me something. So that's the first thing I want to share. This reminder for each of us that no matter how painful of a situation we're in, no matter how challenging it is, no matter how it seems like it's just going to get worse, we can use the power of our minds to, at the very least, create a more accepting state within ourselves. And in the best case scenario, completely change the trajectory that we're on to something that feels more aligned, more uplifting, more expansive for us. The second thing, you know how sometimes you meet someone and there's clearly something about their purpose on the planet. How do I want to say this? Because I'm pausing for how I say this because each of us are a gift. The purpose that each of us has is important. Whether that is being a school janitor or being in politics, whatever it is, we all hold equal importance. We are all embodiments of light. We are all one consciousness. And yet we can tell that there are some souls that come to this planet that maybe have a purpose of serving in a way that reaches more people. Each of us are of service. When you go to the grocery store and your joy is enlivened, you are blessing the people around you. When you take a walk and you smile at the sky or at the flowers or the trees, you're blessing the world around you. It doesn't have to look a certain way. I know so many of us feel this deep longing to know our purpose and feel like if we just knew our purpose, that everything would be okay. Or we have this sense of we're supposed to do something huge, like our life is supposed to have this big, grandiose intention or purpose, and then it's meaningful. But you just existing as you are is a gift. You just existing as you are is a treasure. You having the beautiful heart you do, no matter how many layers it might be covered by, you are a gift. And then there are some souls who it's clear that part of their role here is to be with more people. For example, right? I'm here with all of you, and it's such a blessing for me to be with you. Yes? But some of us, our role is to reach more people. And I could tell this young woman was one of those women, was one of those souls. And so I shared that with her. I said, "You're clearly an earth angel." And, we don't have to believe in angels. It's not about belief or religion. It's just this acknowledgement of the light that she carries. And it reminds me of something that my mom taught me when I was very young. She said, if you have something nice to say it. If you have something nice to say to someone, say it. You don't know how much it might impact them. It might give them that hug that they're longing for, or that sense of encouragement or affirmation. It might touch their heart deeply. If you have something kind to say it. So those are the two nuggets of wisdom that I'd like to share from my morning experience for each of us. One, your mind is so powerful. And no matter how challenging a situation may seem, you are powerful enough to create either an internal or even an external environment that supports you, uplifts you, even expands you. Doesn't mean it's easy, but you're very powerful. You're a healer, each of us. And the second nugget is if you have something kind to say to someone, say it. And I love how Lamira shared here. Yes, love that. It can save someone's life. And it's so true. It's so true, especially with the way the things are on the planet right now, with the intensity of shadow and pain and feeling lost and depressed, with these huge transitions that are happening energetically that we're experiencing externally in the world. Saying something kind may actually save someone's life. So many people do not show us the pain they carry or the pain they're experiencing in the moment. So, your kindness, your generosity, your love has the power to heal. Hi, John. Welcome. Hi, Margaret. Hi, everyone. Korti shares, doing my best to love myself fiercely in the midst of raising a baby with a covert narcissist. I have great compassion for you, my love. It is one thing to be devoting your life to bringing this child into the world and taking care of them. It's another thing to have a challenging partnership. And it's another thing to have that courage to love yourself, to honor yourself, to respect yourself, even with all of the challenges that occur in life. So I feel great compassion for you and I love you. I'm grateful you're here today. Ah, thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here. So, anything you wish to share before we move into an experience together? Anything you wish to share? Hmm. Hi, Tagdir. Welcome. Millie, I know you commented on these flowers. There's such a magical breed or a hybrid of stargazer lilies. They have all of these layers. They're so beautiful. I'll wait just another moment in case anyone's typing, and then we'll move into an experience together. Hi, everyone. Hi, Neil. Hi, Richard. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, BL. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Victoria. Oh, some of you I haven't seen in a long time. Wonderful to be together. TS is, oh, let's see, sorry. Lashuda is sharing. I was thinking about the flowers too. Are you back? Yes, I am back. I'm back a few days. Still, my body's finally resetting. It's a 12-hour difference. So I'm finally kind of flipping a little bit, although I still feel pretty sleepy. TS shares, my consciousness is starting to bring in ideas for my meditation practice, frameworks, courses, meditations. They kind of arrive naturally. Fantastic. Beautiful. What a gift. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's for me how I create. Sometimes on a rare occasion, I'll engage the intellect and say, what should I create? But it's pretty much always the just the guidance of what needs to be created. So that's wonderful. Enjoy that. I also find that that's the most rich, juicy place to create from because there's no efforting in that. It's like the flow of the river of creation is just pouring through. It's not about personality or identity. Yeah, I'm so thrilled for you. Oh, that's great. TS shared. And often it's in meditation, so I have to pause and jot down. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Enjoy. Blessings and your gifts to us. Korti shares, your everything will be okay meditation has taken me off the edge of a panic attack many times. Oh, so grateful. I'm so grateful to you, my love. I'm so grateful that it's helped. That track, which I think at this point has tens of thousands of listens. I don't know if we've reached over 100,000. Maybe. I haven't checked in some time. But that was speaking of like a creative flow. I was in a very dark place. I was just in so much inner turmoil and pain and feeling so lost and just in this deep ache. And I just got this very clear message that said, get out your mic and record. And I didn't feel like recording. I had no creative juice, but I said, okay. And so I got the mic out and I just closed my eyes. And it felt like the message that was spoken through my lips was the message that I was receiving in that moment. And I just, one take, there was no like editing, like process of it. It was just like, okay, this is the message that came through. And I felt like, wow, this is a very vulnerable message. I feel vulnerable to post this. This is something that came through in a very dark moment for me. And it's one of the most listened to of service tracks that I have. So I'm so grateful to my guides, to my beloved higher self that uh, they gave this message so it could serve all of us. I'm so grateful. Neil shared feeling shift in awareness. Yeah. What is that like for you? What is a shift in awareness for you? Camille shared, yesterday I had a heart to heart. Heart to heart, is that what you meant, my love? Then Sandy sent me a song that filled my heart so much, navigating hospice care. Ah, yes, my darling. Yeah, loving you and your auntie and just holding you and the whole family. and so much tenderness. What a huge transition. And I'm glad that we'll get to check in next, not next week, but the week after. So grateful. A heavy heart. Yeah. Yeah, my love. I love you. I love you. Asks, I'm curious who your biggest inspiration is. Oh, well, I could talk on that for hours, so I'll keep it brief. My biggest inspiration is absolutely my beloved guru, Her Holiness Saima. This is my 25th year of studying with Saima. And I think what I would share is that all of the heart of Ma's teachings are remembering the truth of who we are, that we are embodiments of love, we are embodiments of light, and we are all one. No one is better than another. And inside of these foundational teachings that are so deeply rooted in compassion, there is also great, great movement for being in action and empowerment, knowing our power, knowing that we are creators, that we are here to love, to serve the whole planet, to serve each other, to remember who we are. And I also love that although Ma's teachings are very deeply rooted in uh, ancient Eastern wisdom and mysticism, they're also very much rooted in neuroscience and wisdom from the West. So it's a beautiful, bridged body of work that helps us live the richest, fullest, healthiest, most vibrant lives as human beings, and also as the spiritual beings that we are. So that is who my greatest inspiration is. Thanks for asking. Hi, Bob. Great to see you. Mm, Thanks, TS. All right. Let's move into an experience. Thank you all for your shares. Okay. Mm. So let's begin with the centering technique, which we often practice together. This is a technique that I learned from my teacher, Her Holiness Saima. It's an ancient yogic technique that really brings us into greater inner alignment. What's the benefit of being in inner alignment? This just is like some more jargon, right? Like, what does that even mean to be in alignment? Well, think about it. When you feel more quiet in your mind, do you have greater access to clear thinking, to clarity, to the ability to see the direction in which you want to go? When your emotions are more in balance and harmony, do you feel less reactive? Do you have more emotional stability that allows you to see a situation more clearly and choose from a place of maybe more kindness rather than agitation? All of these things are examples of when we're more in alignment with ourselves. Clarity, balance, harmony, direction, stability, all of these things and so much more are when we are in alignment. And this centering technique, it helps the mind be more aligned with this centeredness, the emotions to be more aligned, even the physical body, which can get out of sorts, to be more aligned energetically so that we have greater strength and health in the body. And we could also consider that this technique, it aligns us with our higher consciousness. I know we all have different beliefs, and I welcome you here with whatever you believe. You don't have to believe what I believe. I don't have to believe what you believe. We can still be here together in this path of exploration. If you do wish to consider this, let's consider that we have this higher self, this aspect of us, this universal, this cosmic consciousness that is in one with all of life always, and it's who we truly are. We're not the mind, body, or emotions. We are this oneness consciousness. And the higher self is an aspect of us that's attuned to that exquisite consciousness that we are. It's all part of one consciousness. It's all word salad when it kind of comes to some of these teachings that are so abstract, I should say. So, anyway, when we use this centering technique, we also become more aligned with the true self, the higher self. A moment ago, I was speaking about how I would receive these clear messages about things to create, to write, to record. It's my creative process. I don't effort for the creative process. If I do, it's very uncomfortable. I open myself. And it's the way I've always created, whether it was a dance choreography or a course or a meditation, whatever it is, it just comes through. It's like this beautiful masterpiece that like finds its way into my consciousness and it's not even me. So when we're aligned, it's like we are attuned to that frequency, to that consciousness that we are, and life becomes more of this flow state. So this very simple technique, it can be used on a daily basis, several times a day, to bring us into alignment, bring us into alignment. And the more that we rest in this place of alignment, the more we have access to stability, clarity, and so on, all the things I was just mentioning. It's also just a great way if you're feeling a little off or you're agitated or it's been a rough day or you're really tired, or maybe you feel drained by being around someone whose emotional energy is imbalanced. You do this technique and it just helps to bring you back. If for some reason you cannot move your body, you can always visualize this. So let's bring the palms to touch at the heart. Let's roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times. Sit nice and tall, lengthen the spine. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And now we'll inhale, right hand all the way up to the sky through center. The left hand comes down by the navel. All the fingers point up. And then we exhale slowly. Hands move slowly. Exhale is slow to bring the palms to touch at the heart. Inhale, left hand up, right hand by the navel. All the fingers point up. Maybe you can straighten the upper arm. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, right hand up, left hand by navel, open the chest. Exhale slowly. And then pause here with the palms touching at the heart. Soften the shoulders, the face. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply. You feel the sensations between your hands, the contact. Place one hand on your heart center, the other hand on your belly. Close the eyes. Breathe deeply. Although many of us are familiar with these seven main chakras in the physical body, these energetic vortexes in the physical body, we have many, well over 100, including a chakra in the palm of the hand. So, with your hands on your body, I invite you to start to imagine that there is a healing light, this loving, healing light in your hands that is starting to pour into your physical body. Maybe you see a golden light, or a green light, or pink light, violet light, whatever you see this healing light filled with love pouring into your body. And if you can't visualize it, no issue. Just imagine your own healing pouring into you. This beautiful healing light is filling all of your organs, filling every muscle of the body, healing, harmony, love, every bone, all of the tissues and glands filled with this healing light. And this healing light goes deeper and deeper, all the way into the cells, the DNA. The DNA of the body already emits light naturally. So see this light in the DNA becoming vibrant, or imagine that it's becoming bright like the sun, this magnificent glowing sun of light in the DNA of the body. So your whole body becomes like a sun of healing light, an embodiment of love. Not emotional love or relational love, love that is the very fabric of creation. Breathe deeply, activate this healing with the breath. Use the power of the breath. Mm. Breathe fully. Mm. Continue to breathe like this. Use the breath to activate this light. Mm. Just a couple more breaths like this. Mm. Breathe as deeply as you can. Fill the body with breath, with light. And as you exhale, the light expands. Now rest the hands down. Release the need to do anything. This light has its own innate wisdom. It knows how to heal and what needs healing. So just allow the grace of you. And now gently repeat in your mind, I am love. I am love. And you don't need to believe anything or force anything. Just welcome these words, welcome this energy. The body is relaxed, so relaxed, like the muscles are dropping down, softening toward the earth. I am love. When the mind wanders, it's okay. Gently guide it back to your slow, deep breaths and the silent repetition I am love. And now I invite you to bring your awareness to the center of your chest, to your heart center. You can release the repetition. And imagine that in your heart center, there is this magnificent sun of light. It doesn't matter how you feel emotionally, no emotions, no matter how heavy, can ever take away from this magnificence of light in your heart. Maybe it can cover it from time to time, but the light of your heart is indistinguishable. Imagine that the light in your heart has the ability not only to heal you, but to heal others, to heal the planet. Imagine that there's this beam of light pouring from the center of your chest out. Maybe you pour this healing love onto a friend or family member who is going through a difficult time. Maybe there's someone who you work with, or maybe someone you don't even know personally, but you know they're going through a challenging time. See this beautiful light in your heart, blessing them, pouring onto them. And then maybe you imagine that this light is pouring out to your whole family, to all of your community, this ocean of light that's now pouring from your heart, uplifting, loving, healing others. And we are all connected, so the power of love that we are is all combined, creating this magnificent radiance of love. See this light of your heart pouring out to your whole town or city or village, illuminating everyone and everything, every person, every tree, every animal, insect, everything. This light moves out further to everyone and everything in your entire state or province, moving out to your entire country, illuminating everyone and everything in love. And this light, it continues to expand from your heart, from our one heart, until the entire planet, everyone and everything is being bathed in this healing light of love. Everyone and everything illuminated in love. And make sure to see yourself being completely bathed in this love as well. And now let us imagine this vibrant, beautiful, cleansing violet flame completely engulfing the planet. It doesn't burn anything, it only dissolves lower frequency energy. It transmutes all energies that are of lower, denser frequency, uplifting the entire planet and all inhabitants in the radiance of love. So see the whole planet in this violet light, cleansing, purifying, bringing harmony, peace, love to the planet. See yourself completely enlivened, engulfed in this violet flame, this violet light, bringing you into the remembrance of who you truly are, the radiant being of light you are. See all of our hearts connected, all of us on this call, all of us who watch the replay. Each of our hearts is connected in this radiance of love, our one heart together, healing, remembering, blessing. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Bring your awareness back to your body, to this moment in space and time, to the fullness of you, just as you are. Another deep, full breath in and out. And slowly begin to move fingers and toes. The movement travels into the wrists, ankles, shoulders, maybe into the spine, the head and neck. When you're ready, slowly bring the palms to touch in front of the heart and offer a gentle bow to yourself, to your own radiance, gratitude for the opportunity to remember who you are and to serve the planet as the beautiful being of light you are. Another deep breath in and out. And whenever you're ready, slowly open the eyes. Mm, thank you. Mm, mm. Thank you for sharing your healing presence. We'll start to come to a completion. If you have anything you wish to share, I invite you to share in the chat. Of course, if you're not here with us on Insight Timer, we can't see your comments. So I invite you to come over to the Insight Timer app so that we can be with you in conversation. I see there are a couple of comments from before the meditation. Neil had shared about expanding awareness. And in response to my question about what that means, Neil shared old wounds came out in anger unexpected, but feel relieved, but wish was more in control. Ah, great awareness, love. As it is taught, awareness is the first step to transformation. Awareness is that step that allows us to see, right? Like, oh, wow, this is an old wound. Or, wow, this anger is really up for me. Or, wow, I was really reactive and I wish I had been more conscious. That awareness of how we are, where we are, is what allows us to say, next time, I wish to be more aware. Or, now I'm aware that these old wounds are really impacting me still. How do I wish to be with those parts of me? Right? So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Bridget. So grateful to be together too. Emily shared, thank you, grace, peace, and blessings to John and all of us. So thankful. Thank you, Millie. And thanks for your donation, darling. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful always. Thank you, Lamira. Thank you for your donations, loves. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Good to see you. Richard shared, wonderful, more peaceful mind now. Thank you. Wonderful, darling. I'm so glad. Lamira shared, I always love this time, and it's always so amazing how it resonates. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad. It reminds me of what I consistently hear from retreat participants, which I know we get to share together in Costa Rica. People regularly share after a retreat together that they feel that I somehow address everyone's unspoken needs at the same time. Again, it's not me. I mean, some of it's the personality, the Selena, but it's the grace of love here to serve. So I love that you resonate. That's something that resonates for you when we're together. H shared, it was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, H. Glad to be together. Thank you, Mo. Ashuda shares, thank you, my love. Always a pleasure to be sharing this space with you and your healing presence. Have a lovely integration of the retreat and rest. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Love you. Thank you, Bob. Glad to be together again. Nandish shares, thank you. Sorry I missed this session, but we'll do next time. Stay blessed all. Thank you. Yes, would love to be together next time. Thank you, Tagdir. Pauline shared, thank you for this session, Selena. You said many beautiful things, giving me strength and hope in troubled times. I'm so glad, love. Rose shares, your voice is so pleasant. Thank you, Rose. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your healing, your love, your blessings to our planet, to yourself. Thank you for your donations. Hmm. I'm grateful for you. So we'll be together in 2 weeks. It's not on my calendar of events yet here, but we'll be together in 2 weeks, same time, same place. So Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be together. And again, the Costa Rica retreat does still have a couple of spaces. Would love to have you there with us. And if you'd like to get on the Bali waiting list, it will probably be in May of next year, May of 2027. So if you'd like to get on the waiting list for that, feel free to just send me a message. I'll be uploading the retreat sooner than later. Okay, I think those are all of the announcements. Insight Timer and I both have a lot of loving reminders on our Instagram pages. So if you're on Instagram and looking for daily doses of uplifting content, you can find both of our accounts there. Hi, Jacqueline. Jacqueline shows such wonderful teachings and meditation today. What a gift. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Are you coming to Naples? Richard shares, I need to attend your sessions more regularly, Selena. I need these sessions back in my life. They do nothing but good for me. Yeah, I'm so grateful. It's so sweet. I know some of us are here together for the first time today, and it's fantastic. And some of us have been together for years now. Let's see, I started offering lives on Insight Timer almost 6 years ago. It'll be 6 years in September, maybe. Yeah, I think September. What a blessing. What a blessing. Thank you, my friends. I look forward to being together in a couple of weeks. Again, you can find out most things on my Insight Timer profile page, live sessions under the events, retreats under the retreats. You can send me a private message. Under the About section, there's a link to stay more connected or know more about what I have going on. And I think that's it. A loving reminder that Sandy, my beloved mama, has her live tomorrow. I believe it is at 9 a.m. Eastern, Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern. And I don't know when my dad has his next one scheduled, but check them out because they're so fabulous. Okay, great, Jacqueline. Bon voyage. See you soon. Okay, dear ones. Thank you. Remember, you're not alone, no matter how alone you feel. You're not alone. And if you need a reminder the way that I did, I invite you to listen to that track, Everything Will Be Okay. And I have some of the videos that I created, some of them are affirmations. And one of them is affirmations. I think everything will be okay affirmations. So if you need something like that, that kind of a reminder, it's there too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. See you soon. Love you.